The day has finally arrived. The Megamodular Ingot Refinery, also known as the Claw, will finally come to life. Learn more about it if you are interested later in today's video. Today, I want to talk about Power Shards, and don't worry, the Claw definitely plays a role in this discussion for those of you that have watched my previous videos. In 2022, there are about 1,400 Power Shards available in the game. Well, for those that like long-term saves as I do, that could eventually be a problem. So, when I started this playthrough, I knew that I wanted to maximize my playtime. We covered that in a previous video called Don't Lose Your Soul in Satisfactory, just in case you have not seen it yet. Moving on, I wanted to play through the tiers first and discover what was new in the game. So I started with a 13 by 20 floor and went from there, eventually spreading out this way. I knew that I wanted to build a place that would utilize a large portion of the Power Shards. I wasn't trying to min-max the map or anything like that. I wasn't that ambitious, just yet anyway. You see, I'm all about doing things in chunks, and I like to share my methods with you to help you keep your own sanity while playing Satisfactory and other games like it. If you go with Power Shards early on while you are exploring the map and going through the tiers, this helps you get a good stockpile while naturally progressing through the tech tree. This pairs well with working on your first hog project intermittently. We talked about that in that previous video. And you still have in-game goals that are achievable for those of us that can't accidentally stay up till sunrise and get away with it. Just playing the game, you know your playstyle and how you like to use Power Shards if you have been playing Satisfactory for some time. Power Shards, if you don't know, are used to overclock your structures and producers in Satisfactory. Overclockable devices have several slots for Power Shards which are created from power slugs. There are about 1,401-ish documented Power Shards as of the time of this video, but I hear there may still be more out there. Still, I am willing to go round up a good portion of that, knowing that I will need them to keep my builds from getting out of control with surface area. So, I started and recommend collecting power slugs all over the place as you play through the game naturally, and I want to add that if you are already not aware, SatisfactoryCalculator.com has a map with all of the known power slug locations. At least the majority of them, trust me, it's plenty. GPS coordinates are included. I have definitely not collected them all, but let's just say that it was a labor of love, and part of my commitment to you before you ever even saw my first YouTube video. So I'll put it to you this way. I use my Power Shards on 4 things, and so far only 4 things. Let's get into each of them briefly. Refineries or smelting. You should dedicate a sizable percentage of your power slugs to your base tier ingots. This helps you build a strong foundation later instead of trying to throw all of your power slugs into your higher tier production facilities for fractional, small margin gains respectively. That is, imagine how much stronger the core of your factory is when you put overclocking into your iron and copper. I feel so strongly about this method that I have created this example you see before you here today. This is modular, not fancy at all, and was built in small chunks over time. This is what I consider an in-game launchpad to spread out rapidly across the map without having to stop constantly. The next thing to save some power shards for is your water extractors. You will most definitely thank yourself later for this. Third is any miner that feeds your overclocked smeltery or refinery we talked about. If you stick around to the end of the video, I have some tips on how to almost double the ore you mine, but we will get to the claw shortly. The final thing I recommend using your power shards for is anything you deem necessary that is power related. I mean, your actual main power setup. Let's say the beginning of your playthrough, you put your shards, if you are lucky and have extra, into your coal power plant. Later, oil or nuclear. You can grow those a bit here and there as you transport them, and it keeps you from hunting shards too often. I personally put mine into the particle accelerators now. I run everything eco-friendly, no waste. That about does it for my power shard tips. Make sure you get a hold of them if you like to save space with your mega projects. I would rather hunt them occasionally and spend time doing that than placing more refineries. Which brings us back to the claw. It has 288 of them. Yes, 288. When I planned this all out before I had even made my first YouTube video, I wanted to use all of the tips and mindset, really, while going through my playthrough. This is actually how I attack games like this now. so that I don't get too terribly lost in my creativity. Combining a modular mindset with looking at what amount of the game's resources you want to harvest personally, and ensuring there is enough time for creativity and fun really does pay off. Also, in case you've forgotten today, please back up your save files. Back to the claw. This is the last episode that will feature the claw exclusively, but here are my final thoughts on it. I really like that I did this here in the desert, and I wanted it to be modular, and all I did was mirror build my main base from tier 1 through 8. I built the platform over a couple of 100 hours. You could build this refinery one floor at a time and power it on. You don't have to go this big. This is for the playthrough so that I can do experiments for you guys. But I completed the game entirely in this building over here, and my little lake base over here. I have specifically avoided doing any real decorations. I wanted you to see all of this in its raw form. Texturing this and adding trim is for another video, hopefully soon. I looked at basic alternate recipes early on in my playthrough. I was fascinated with it. I wanted to put it to use on iron and copper, and with a little water, I'm getting almost double the ore. I haven't forgotten to tell you about that. Thank you for sticking around through the video. These refineries are all fed with Mark V belts. I am completely draining the nodes that feed into the claw to the current maximum this game has to offer. I'm sure there are mods for more, but no, this is designed for vanilla maximum, which is 780 items per minute. I have the output going on here currently for the dry run. We have kabillions of full 780 items per minute lines of iron and copper ingots. I have them hooked up to this basic storage system for a testing buffer. I'd rather deal with an issue here than where I'm transporting this stuff off to. Let's get to where this stuff is going and where we're going next. Well, in the immediate future, all of this is going to be sent way up there to the top of that plateau above the waterfall. I have been very patient and had a lot of time to think about what I want to place up there. I want to put my first train station set up there. I can't wait to run tracks along that area. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I play efficiently and organically, sometimes I wait on certain things until later when I have my infrastructure going. For this playthrough, I wanted to make it as update friendly as possible so that I could do videos for you on this save for a long time. Wrapping up then, one of my favorite things to do was build. In Satisfactory, I like the challenge of harvesting all of the uranium nodes, building up to that, and then using that power for in-game expansion. I will probably retire my little tier 1 to tier 8 factory that I progressed with, but it can stay right here, forever enshrined. I know some people like to break down and rebuild things, but I'm going to keep this around for now in case somebody ever has a question that I can use something in here to provide a quick answer to. Once I identified that I wanted to tackle clean, eco-friendly nuclear power, I identified the Power Shards as another natural limiter to my playthrough. If you would ever like more detailed step-by-step guides, please let me know. Also, I have a question for you. What is your favorite in-game goal in Satisfactory, and why? Like, do you go for supercomputers? Every item in the game automated at certain items per minute, just getting to tier 8? Let us know in the comments down low. I respond to every comment. I am not a large channel. I want to share my love for games with you, and if I can provide some insights that help you maximize your time and fun, that means the world, even if I just help you avoid one costly, timely mistake or recommend something that enhances your gaming. I look forward to continuing this pattern of regular content. That does it for today's video. If you liked today's video and would like to see more, be sure to check out my videos for something else that may pique your interest. If you would like to see more Satisfactory, you will definitely find more content in your niche here, and check out the link on the top of the screen. More is on the way all week too. I need your help to create a community that showcases what time, patience, and a little bit of creativity, industrialism, and automation can produce, both for gaming entertainment and for brain food. Lastly, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for putting up with my raspy voice. The weather has been very back and forth the past couple of days. And if you liked my content, please leave a like, subscribe if you think I earned it, and share this video with friends. The content is going to keep coming either way, but I sure would like to reach more people with positive content. It really is that simple. Oh, And please check out my Reddit page, that's where I'm posting the latest info on upcoming stuff for the time being. The fried industry needs you. Stay fresh, stay effective, and stay you. Have a great week.